Good morning and welcome to this Thursday Thought. Well, as the days get shorter and cooler, I continue to sit out on our back patio as much as I possibly can when the weather is at least halfway cooperative. And I enjoy those quiet times. I enjoy the scenery. And frankly, I enjoy times being alone in my thoughts. Now, I'm not a hermit. It's just that there are some times that I would rather not have anyone around for a little while. And it's when I'm out there that I often see people walking or running in the park right behind our home. There's a walking path about 30 or 40 feet from our back fence, and it's used regularly by people who are getting their exercise, often along with their dogs who are also getting their exercise. Well, I also rather regularly see people running along the path. Especially in the late summer, I see teens running along the path. Now, I presume that they're getting in shape maybe for some kind of upcoming cross-country, football, or some other kind of sport or school activity. They usually aren't sprinting. Jogging seems to be maybe a better descriptor of what they're doing. They also usually are running in groups of 3 or more, and while they're running, they're also talking among themselves, and they're enjoying their time with each other in the park. Well, it's when I see these teens running that I sometimes think of what it was like when I was a teen, and I was able to run a good distance without being noticeably winded. My arms and legs would do whatever I wanted them to do then without much in the way of complaint or non-compliance. Now, sometimes I can tell my arm to do this or that, and it decides it just won't cooperate. Same thing with my legs, hands, and other body parts. It seems like they have a mind of their own and they don't much care, at times, what the brain says to them. I also, when I see these teens, want to take them aside and let them know that their bodies, which now so readily comply with their desires without complaint, can run for miles, jump, contort, and perform all kinds of marvelous and amazing athletic things. Those bodies are a gift from God and are to be cherished, honored, and kept in good condition. Because it will be soon enough that the ravages of time, even with all of the loving care given, will cause those bodies to wear down and eventually just refuse to do what is asked of them. Or they'll comply, but maybe with much pain and anguish. Well, I'm not able to do that, of course, take them aside and visit with them. I can't go out to the trail and give those teens a sermonette about caring for themselves, but I can talk of that on this platform. I can spread the message to others if and when I do get the chance to do so, and I can certainly let my grandkids know of my desires for them as they continue to grow and mature. We've all been given marvelous gifts. Many of them are physical in nature, some are spiritual. Some gifts are the various talents and abilities that we've been endowed with. Some are the gifts of relationships and friendships. As we look around, we see the gifts of God all around us. The gift of a body that works as we'd like it to is one of those gifts. Now, I realize that not everyone has a perfect body. Sometimes we have to deal with illness, handicap, or other limitations, even from a very early and young age. This is a fallen creation, one which longs for release and freedom. And that freedom will one day come to pass, but until then, please take care of the gifts that God has given you, regardless of what they may be, and look forward to the day when all will be made new. Blessings.